Hello friends, let us start with this session. Our discussion will continue on perquisites. But in perquisites, we have seen in the last session tax free perquisites. Now let us see those perquisites which are taxable. So for taxable perquisite, it is our responsibility to value them and this value will become taxable. Understood the point? The value will become taxable. So perquisites. First perquisite that we are checking is interest free loan. Which perquisite we are checking? So as an employer, I have given you loan and I'm not charging you any interest. That is the benefit. Loan is not the benefit. If I give you loan of 5 lakh, I will recover that 5 lakh from you. 5 lakh is not benefit. Benefit is that if you would have taken same loan from bank, you would have paid interest. But you are not paying interest to your employer. Why you are getting the loan? Because you are employee of that organization. So the for the reason behind you getting the loan, there is a relationship of employer and employee. So because of that relation, you are getting this benefit. So this benefit is taxable. But it is taxable only if the value of that loan, amount of that loan exceeds 20,000. Then only it is taxable. Because you know till 20,000 it is not taxable. Tax free perquisite. So interest free loan or it could be a concessional loan. Can anyone explain me meaning of concessional loan? Less interest is charged. Yes. So if State Bank of India is taken as benchmark. So if for similar loan, SBI would have charged say 10% interest, but your company is charging 6% interest. So what's the benefit? 4%. So that is called as concessional loan. Okay, so write the heading of the perquisite interest free loan or concessional loan given by employer to employee where amount of loan exceeds rupees 20,000. So when the amount of loan exceeds rupees 20,000, then only it is taxable perquisite. Otherwise, you know it is tax free perquisite. Shall we? Have you? Shall we go ahead? Have you understood? So, what is the benefit element here? Benefit element is benefit element is interest saved. So we should try to value that benefit. In money terms, what is that benefit? Try to value. How to value? You may not understand reading this. But seeing one example, surely you will understand. Can we go in a reverse fashion? Reverse fashion means, can we first see example and then write the procedure? Otherwise, procedure will not make any sense. Anyways, this you are writing in your provisions and concepts book. So you can stop that writing and you can first see the actual example, what happens. And then you can write the procedure. It will make more sense. So, there is this small question asked. Okay. In your problems book, take this small question. You can write the highlights also. What is the highlight? An assessee is there. A. Who has taken loan. How? How is that loan? How is that loan? No, it is from employer is fine. It is interest free. It is interest free loan. What is the amount of the loan? See the highlight. What is the amount of the loan? 15 lakh. Repayment of this loan will start from 31st Jan at end of each month, amounting 30,000 per month. What is the value of perk? That's the question. The benchmark bank, that rule, income tax rule, tells us is which bank? SBI. On such loan, what is the rate of interest charged by SBI? 8% per annum. This rate of interest should always be considered as on first day of the PY. So what is the first day of the PY? We are doing calculation for PY 23-24. So first day of PY is 1st April 2023. So what's the rate of interest on such loans as on 1st April 2023? 8% per annum. Complete taking down these facts in your problems notebook, and then we will solve it. I will explain you. Then remind me to go to the provisions. Okay, done. Have you completed? Shall we go ahead? May I scroll down? Understand. What is the loan amount you are enjoying? 15 lakhs. Are you enjoying 15 lakhs for the entire year? No. Because when did you take the loan? 1st November. So you are enjoying it for November, December, Jan, Feb, March for 5 months. But are you enjoying 15 lakhs for 5 months? Again answer is no. Because you started repayment. When did you start repayment? 31st Jan. So you are enjoying 15 lakhs for November, December. For sure, for November, December you are enjoying an entire 15 lakhs. Now government says even if repayment happens on last day of the month, still consider that for that month you are enjoying less amount. Good, no, good for you. So for Jan you are not enjoying 15 lakhs. For Jan you are enjoying only 14 lakh 70,000 because you repaid now 30,000 principal. For Feb, how much you are enjoying? 14 lakh 40,000. For March, 14 lakh 10,000. In short, you have to consider amount outstanding at the end of the month. Technically, you have to consider amount outstanding at the end of the month. So at end of November, what was the amount outstanding? Full 15 lakhs. Very good answer. At end of December, full 15 lakhs. At end of Jan, 1470. At end of Feb, 1440. At end of March, 14 lakh 10,000. On these amounts, calculate interest at 8%. You have saved that. This is interest saved that you are calculating. 8% is what? Per annum. So for November, you will do 15 lakhs into 8% into 1 by 12. Agreed, November is 11th month. But only 1 month's interest you have to calculate. So into 1 by 12. So see, for November, how much you have saved? 10,000. For December, 10,000. For Jan you will calculate on 14 lakh 70,000 at 8% for 1 month. 9,800. For Feb on 14 lakh 40,000 at 8% for 1 month. For March on 14 lakh 10,000 at 8% for 1 month. Did you understand? Sure, sure. And what would be answer if in above case no repayment of principal is done? Then don't calculate monthly. No need. Directly do 15 lakhs into 8% per annum into 5 by 12. You are that much expert. And what would be answer in original case if it is not interest free loan but employer takes interest at 3% per annum? Then what is my saving? So only 5% will be perquisite. So then valuation of perquisite of concessional loan and interest saved perquisite or amount shall be computed at 5% instead of 8%. Everything other things will remain same. So simple. Again go back to your provisions and concepts book. Go back to your provisions and concepts book and write this. Now you will not even need my help in writing this. Benefit was interest saved. You have to consider rate of interest charged by. You cannot change this. You cannot take Bank of Baroda. You cannot take Bank of India. State Bank of India only. Given in rules. I am not telling you. It's given in income tax rules. You have to take as on first day of PY. To confuse you, they can give you on different dates. But remember to take as on first day of PY. Even if they give you on 1st November in our question, neglect it. You have to take as on first day of PY. Then compute interest saved. On what? On maximum amount outstanding. When? At the end of each month. You're writing this in provisions and concepts book, of course. So sum total of all months interest will be value of perk. From that, when you subtract interest recovered from employee, you get value of concessional loan. Once you complete it, say D in the chat window. And here you just tell me. Keep your pen down, I will understand. Needless to say, those who have completed can start doing solution to that problem. But give the heading, huh? That computation of value of perquisite of interest free loan for the AY 24-25 relevant to PY 23-24. That heading has to be given systematically. I think all of you have completed, right? Have all of you completed? Go ahead and start solving, please. You will make, you will systematically give the heading and make three columns. Month, principal outstanding at end of each month, and interest saved at 8% per annum, which is your value of perk. Use scale, pencil, calculator systematically. Do the columns. For November month, full 15 lakh is outstanding. On 15 lakh, calculate at 8% per annum into 1 by 12. For December, same 15 lakhs. Repayment started in January. Doesn't matter even if it is Jan last day. So in Jan, the amount outstanding taken will be 14 lakh 70,000. On 14 lakh 70,000, calculate at 8% per annum for 1 month. For Feb, calculate on 14 lakh 40,000 at 8% for 1 month. For March, calculate on 14 lakh 10,000 at 8% for 1 month. Once you do that, take the total, that will be total value of perquisite, rightful form. Did you all get? Till what point have you completed? Friends, till what point have you completed? Those who have completed can write sub question also. That what would be answer in above case if no repayment of principal is done in PY 23-24? Then what will happen? Then your work will be saved. 15 lakhs into 8% per annum, and this continued for 5 months. So into 5 by 12. In that case, your answer will be 50,000 rupees. But still check on your calci and get it. Shall we go ahead? I hope all of you are on the sub question. Those who have completed that first sub question also write this that what would be answer in original case if it is not interest free loan but employer takes interest at 3% per annum. Of course, in exam you will have to calculate, but here we can just write the conclusion that everything we would have calculated at 5% per annum instead of 8%, because you have benefit of 5%. Who is on to which point? Friends, who is on to which point? Last sub question, right? So write even solution of last sub question. That completes your first perquisite valuation. All of you completed? Shall we go to next? Next is perquisite of use of asset. Whose asset who has used? Employer's asset employee has used. Which asset? Maybe laptop or computer. You know, for use of laptop or computer, value is nil. It is a tax-free perquisite. Or motor car is used. For motor car, we'll see separately the valuation. Or any other asset. Any other asset means it could be camera, it could be AC, refrigerator, vehicle, like two-wheeler. It could be any other asset. So for any other asset, there are two possibilities. What are the two possibilities? Possibility number one, that asset is owned by the company, means employer. Possibility number two, it is taken on rent by the employer. If it is owned by employer, value will be 10% of 10% of what? Original cost of the asset. And mind you, it is 10% per annum. Means if it is used for all 12 months, then 10%. If it is used for 8 months only, then 10% into 8 by 12. Don't forget that. Taken on rent by employer, then actual rent paid by employer. But it can happen that employee is paying small amount for using this asset. So if that is the case, minus that. So what you will minus? Amount recovered from employee, if any. That's it. That will give you value of perk. So write down perquisite of use of asset of employer by employee. Perquisite of use of asset of employer by employee. Three possibilities. Asset could be laptop or computer. As you already learnt, you will find this point in tax-free perquisites also. It's a tax-free perk. Its value is nil. Motor car valuation we will discuss separately. I hope you are writing this in provisions and concepts notebook. And any other asset, two possibilities. Owned by employer, taken on rent by employer. If owned by employer, 10% per annum of original cost of asset. If taken on rent, then actual rent paid by employer. Clear? But it can happen that it is not given totally free of cost to employee. Employee is paying some amount. So if employee is paying any amount, minus that. That will be amount recovered from employee if any. And balance will be value of perquisite. Mind you, these valuations remain same irrespective of fact whether you are in 115 BAC or you are paying tax as per old regime. Doesn't matter. Have you? Shall we? May I? Have you completed? Shall we go ahead? May I proceed? Then, next. Next one for you is perk of transfer of asset. Mind you, earlier was use of asset. Now we are talking about transfer. Means in first, only possession was given. In this, what is given? Ownership. Very good. Ownership is given. It is sold to employee. Many companies have policy that they will use motor car for 3-4 years and then sell off. So they may sell off to their employees at a very cheap price. So why are they giving to the employees at a cheap price? So that employees can enjoy that asset. Okay, and at a cheap price only. Because of being employee, I'm getting that benefit of purchasing the car at a cheap price. So how to find value of perk? So point is, who has originally purchased the car? Originally, company employer. Employer suppose had purchased for 10 lakhs. Employee is purchasing for 3 lakh from him. Now whole 7 lakh is not benefit because employer is using for some time span. So for the years that employer has used, we should minus depreciation. But we will not call it depreciation because in PGBP we will use the term depreciation. So here we will use the term normal wear and tear. What term will use? Normal wear and tear. So what I should do? I should consider original cost of the asset. To whom? To the employer. Minus amount, minus normal wear and tear, which will be calculated at following given percentages. Of course, for every asset, you cannot apply same percentage. So for motor car, it is 20% per annum on WDV basis. For computer, 50%. Fast it depreciates on WDV basis. And other asset, 10% per annum SLM. Straight line method. WDV, written down value. So now you will get value of asset on the date of transfer to the employee. Okay, got the value of asset, but some amount has been recovered from employee. Employee did not get it free of cost, so that amount will be subtracted. Balance will be value of perquisite. So complete this, then we will go to problems on this. Example of this. Don't be shy, first complete this in your provisions and concepts notebook. Underline the word transfer. A point. Original cost of asset to the employer less normal wear and tear for each. Yes, friends, I have highlighted one point. Normal wear and tear for each. So please circle that completed year. Take the percentages of normal wear and tear. Motor car 20% per annum on WDV basis. Computer 50% per annum on WDV basis. Any other asset 10% per annum on 10% per annum on SLM basis. Please. You will get value of the asset on date of transfer. Complete it. Once you are done, please say D in the chat window. Here students can keep your pen down so I will understand. Remember, all examples that we are doing are exam examples. So they are exam questions or module questions. So they are standard questions. Shall we go ahead? Example. Example is like this. Example is like this, that in your problems book, A purchased motor car from his employer. See here, A is employee. He purchased motor car from his employer at what price? At 3 lakhs. Follow that yellow color. Motor car for 3 lakhs. Computer for 10,000. camera for 25,000. So friends, these are the amounts paid by employee for purchase, and dates are given on 5th June, 14th Feb and 1st Jan respectively. Purchase price for employee is given along with its date of purchase. Motor car was purchased on 1st July 2020 for 15 lakhs. Computer was purchased on 14th March 21 for 1 lakh. Camera on 31st July 19 for 75,000. What is the value of perk? That is the question. As you complete it, let me know. Have you all written the question, observed the question, digested the question? See friends, motor car. When was it purchased by company? When was it purchased by company? Huh? 1st July 2020. And when is employee taking it? Just follow the yellow color. When is employee taking it? 5th June 2023. So how many completed years of the car? How many completed years of the car? Completed years means 1st July 2020. First year will complete on 30 June 21. Next will complete on 30 June 22. Next will complete on 30 June 23. But it is not getting completed because it is purchased on 5th June. So how many completed years? 2. 2 years and some months. I am not bothered with some months. Even if it is 11 months and 29 days, I am not bothered. It is 2 years. Completed years. Take on your calci 15 lakhs. Original car. Original car's price means car's original price. Did you take 15 lakh? Minus 20%. How much you are getting 15 lakh minus 20%? Huh? 12 lakhs. This is WDV after year 1. Again minus 20%. 9 lakh 60. So actual value of car as per income tax was 9 lakh 60,000. But employee is getting it at what price? But employee is getting at 3 lakhs. So what is the benefit enjoyed? 6 lakh 60,000. That is the value of perk. Friends, so simple. Actually, everything is simple in income tax. But point is you have to remember a lot. That's why that provision and concepts notebook you are making now, you should read it at least 5 times. Once understand the concept, then read that provisions concepts notebook at least 5 times. You will clear with flying colors. Second, computer. Follow green color for computer. When was computer purchased? 14 March 21. When is it sold? 14 Feb 24. So 14th March 21 to 13th March 22. 13th March 23. 13th March 24, but not getting completed. How many years completed? 2 years. So 1 lakh minus 50%, because for computer normal wear and tear is 50%. 50,000 again minus 50%. 25,000 is value at which employee should have got. Sorry. So pay attention. What happened now? 25,000. Employee should have been given this at 25,000. At what price is given? 10,000. What is the benefit? 15,000. And lastly, camera. When was camera purchased by company? Follow blue color. 31st July 2019. And when is it given to employee? 1st Jan 24. So till 30, yes, till 30 July 2021 year. 30 July 21 1 year. 30 July, see, 2020, 21, 22, 23. So till 30 July 23, 4 years, fifth year is not getting completed. Because fifth year would have got completed on 30 July 24. That's not happening. So how many years got completed? 4. So do 75,000 into 10% into 4 years. Because it is SLM method. It is SLM method, don't forget. In short, you will depreciate each year 7,500. So what is 7,500 into 4? How much? How much? 30,000. But for how much you have got as an employee? Huh? 25,000. So what's the value of perk? Huh? 5,000. Is it 5? Check. You have done some mistake then. 75,000 minus 30. Sorry. Depreciation is 30, na? So 75 minus 30. 45 is the value. Depreciation is 30. 45 is the value. So but you have got for 25. So 45 minus 25. 20,000. Simple. And if anyone forgets by chance calculation of years, I have shown it step by step. So first sum will always be spoon feeding. Complete it. Complete it. Go ahead. Give the heading systematically. Complete it. Is it done? Means heading. Have you started? Friends, do asset by asset. Do asset by asset. For understanding, do it asset by asset. Particulars, motor car, computer, camera, all figures in rupees. A. Original cost of asset. 15 lakhs for motor car. You can refer your sum also and keep on doing. For computer, 1 lakh. For camera, 75,000. Less normal wear and tear. Friends, in case of motor car, it is 2 years. So please depreciate for 2 years at 20% per annum on WDV basis. So you have shown 15 lakh into 20%, 3 lakh as depreciation, and after WDV has come up as 12 lakhs. This 12 lakh I am talking about. So I have shown the WDV. Then taken 20% on that, 2 lakh 40,000, and got value as on date of transfer 9 lakh 60,000. Similarly, show the normal wear and tear for your computer and reach till 25k. And all of you then will do for any other asset, that is your camera. You will take depreciation of 30,000 because it is on straight line method. So 75,000 into 10% per annum for 4 years. So unique working for any other asset. So you will get 45,000 value as on transfer. Once you are done, you will say D in the chat window. All sitting here will keep your pen down. Done. So show amount that has been recovered from employee and you will get value of perk. And then if you want to find total value of perk, you can take total of motor car plus uh, computer plus camera, because it's for the same employee, no? That's why. So if you complete that, and when you complete that, you can show the working note for number of completed years. Systematically show it, number of completed years. For motor car, show the purchase date, show the transfer date. Purchase date means purchase date for employer, transfer date for employer. Yes, so see how we have calculated number of years. Completed years. Don't forget completed years. Yes, I will have to do such funny things so that you remember it. Shall we go ahead? Then do for computer also completed years. Understood? Motor car done. Years. Computer. And then also show for camera. All of you also showed for camera. Clear all of you? Have you? Shall we? May I? Have you completed? Shall we go ahead? May I scroll down? ठीक है ठीक है. You must have completed. Do camera. Once you complete it, please say D in the chat window. So in exam, a dedicated question can be asked on this, or it can be part of one big question where many benefits are given to employee. Many allowances are given. One of them is this. Any of the asset. Clear? Shall we go ahead? Very good. See now, next, what we have to do. Motor car. We have not done motor car's valuation. I'm not talking about transfer. I'm talking about use. What we had said in motor car use, discuss separately. So this is a discussion for motor car now. Remember, use of motor car. See, your manager in the company, you're getting motor car for use. Remember, your manager in the company or any employee in the company, understood? Decided whom to give vote. Have you evaluated? Have you evaluated all political parties? Now can we do this discussion? See, there are three possibilities. One, motor car is allotted for personal use only. If it is personal use only, benefit only, there is no official use. It is 100% personal use. That is first possibility. What is second possibility? Read the second possibility. It is allotted for official use only. First is allotted for personal use only. Means 100% is the benefit. Whose motor car? Employer. Who is using? Employee. Who is filling the petrol? Maybe employer. Who is doing servicing? Maybe employer. Who is taking all the benefit? Employee. One. Second, use 100% for which use? Official use. And third, motor car is used for both official and personal. That is the most common case. So official is not common. 100% official is not so common. But what is most common? Personal as well as official use. Very practical, na? Same motor car is used by employer for picking his children from school, and same is used for attending meetings. So it is used for both official and personal use. Understood three cases. First, understood three cases. What will be valuation in these cases? What will be valuation in these cases? If it is 100% for official use, then valuation is nil. It is not a perquisite because for office use it is given. If it is 100% for personal use, then no tension. Then no tension. For car, take 10% per annum of original cost of car. It's just like use of any other asset. Plus, if running and maintenance are borne by company, running maintenance means fuel cost. Maintenance means servicing cost. Is borne by whom? Company. That is also benefit for you. Because who is bearing? Company. Who is enjoying? He'll come back. Who is enjoying? Employee. So add it. Running maintenance, add. And you will get this benefit figure. Clear? For official it is nil. And what is last case? Last case is the biggest headache case. It is used for both personal and official. Who will keep the record now? How much is personal, how much is official? Government says no one keep the record. Not expected. Government says we will tell you the value. We have done lot of homework. We will tell you what values you should take. So what values you should take? Two possibilities. What are the two possibilities? Running and maintenance is borne by employer. Means huge benefit, na? He is not only giving his car, he is also giving fuel expense. He is also giving maintenance expense. So what is the value of perquisite? Read, what is the value of perquisite? It depends on cubic capacity, means engine capacity. You know, no? There is a different engine capacity. Those who follow automobile industry, you know what is the cc of which car? Engine capacity. Ask Pradhan sir. He is too much into automobile. So engine capacity. Okay, higher the engine capacity, higher will be the value. For example, all the SUV cars will have engine capacity of more than 1.6 cubic liter or more than 1600 cc. So 1600 cc is also called as cubic liter, or it can be measured in cc terms or cubic liter. So 1600 cc is 1.6 cubic liter. So then 1800 per month is the value of car. Fixed. It is fixed. You don't have to challenge it. It is fixed by rules. And if cc is exceeding 1.6 cubic liter slash 600 cc, then 2400 per month. See, more cc, more valuable is the car. Valuation will go up. And if running and maintenance is borne by employee, then borne by employee means what is employer doing then? Giving only car. But employee is filling fuel for what? For both personal use and official use. So value will be as low as 600 and 900 per month. You know when 600, you know when 900. If it is it is Alto 800, means 800 cc. You know Maruti 800, means 800 cc. You know Honda Civic, Honda City. So it will be more than 1.6 powerful engines. Mahindra Bolero. Anyways, you will not be expected to apply this knowledge in income tax paper. They will give you how much cc is the car. Okay. And if driver is also given, always for driver you will add 900 per month. It's fixed. It is fixed. And you will get value of car here. Is it clear? Absolutely. So write down. So memorizing thing is there. 1800, 2400, 600, 900. It is all per month. In your provisions and concepts book, all my online student friends, in provisions and concepts book, value of perquisite of motor car. Make three possibilities. First possibility is motor car is allotted for personal use only. Second is allotted only for official use. And third is allotted for both personal as well as official use. Go ahead. You have done 3 cases. Now do the valuation for them. For personal use, 10% per annum of original cost of car plus running and maintenance expenses, which is nothing but actual expense incurred by employer, because here employer is doing expense for employee only, because employee is using for 100% personal use. If it is allotted only for official use, that means employer is spending for himself only. So value of benefit in the hands of employee is nil. And most challenging thing and important thing and common thing for both personal as well as official use. For both personal as well as official use. Two possibilities: running and maintenance expense borne by employer, borne by employee. Borne by employer, two possibilities. The cubic capacity of the car is up to 600 cc slash 1.6 cubic liter, and second possibility above that. So valuations are 1800 per month and 2400 per month respectively. Borne by employee, again two possibilities. Valuations are 600 and 900 per month. Okay, and for chauffeur means driver. Driver is also called as chauffeur. Chauffeur driven car, we say. So for driver you will add, if driver is given then only add 900 per month. Complete it. As you complete it, say D in the chat window. And students in front of me can keep your pen down so that I will understand you have completed. Shall we go ahead? Have you completed? Sure. So we will do combined example on this. So before that, we are doing medical benefits. Perquisite of medical benefits. Are all of you there on medical benefits? What is medical benefit? See, medical benefits can be given by employer to employee in different forms. Medical allowance can be given, but medical allowance will become fully taxable. Why? Why medical allowance will become fully taxable? As an income tax student, tell me. Because it is monetary benefit. Medical allowance is a monetary benefit not covered in section 10 and it is personal in nature. So it will become fully taxable. Medical insurance premium. What will happen with medical insurance premium? See, medical allowance, enjoy, fully taxable. Enjoy means as a student, no need to do anything. It is fully taxable. But what about insurance, medical insurance, health insurance, accident policy? It is a tax-free perquisite. Your professor told you some time back. It is a tax-free perquisite, isn't it? We discussed it. What is tax-free perquisite? What is tax-free perquisite? So your premium who is paying? Employer. Your company, your boss is paying your premium of health insurance. It is tax free perquisite. Not only you or your family member. And lastly, medical expense reimbursement. Friends, medical expense reimbursement has to become taxable mostly. Medical expense reimbursement means, who will explain me? Who has done the expense? Originally, originally who did the expense? Employee. Then employee said this is the expense. Please give me reimbursement. You understand reimbursement now? Reimbursement means first you do, then I will reimburse. You submit me the bills. So in medical expense reimbursement, two possibilities. What are the two possibilities? What are the two possibilities? Treatment is in India and treatment is outside India. So outside India we'll discuss separately. That's why I have put a hashtag. And treatment in India. Can I go to treatment in India? If treatment is in India, it could be in a hospital maintained by employer like Tata's hospital and Tata's employee. So Tata's employee is getting treatment in Tata's hospital. It will be what? Tax free perk. And if it is government hospital, then also tax free. But if it is in any other hospital or any other clinic or with any other doctor, then what happens? Then it is usually, read this, usually fully taxable. But if it is after effect of COVID, means because of COVID, there are many allied diseases. So if treatment is for such and reimbursement is given, then it is a tax free perquisite. Only for that limited point. It is a tax free perquisite. Okay. So first complete this. Then we will focus on which part? Treatment outside India. Not problems. Problems so we have to do, but we have to first complete treatment outside India also. So go ahead, make three branches. Don't be shy, make three branches. Medical insurance, medical allowance, medical insurance, and lastly, in your provisions and concepts book. And lastly, medical expenses reimbursement. These three branches: medical allowance, medical insurance, premium of employee paid by employer, and medical expenses reimbursement. I will keep quiet. You do it. Is it done, guys? This part have you done? Treatment within India. Please do it. Treatment outside India, give a hash. We will see what is to be done when it is treatment outside India. All those sitting in front of me, have you completed? Recorded batch students can always pause the video and complete. Done. Go to reimbursement of expense with respect to medical treatment outside India. Whose medical treatment? Of course, employee or his family members. Three types of expenses can be done. One, actual medical expense. Two, stay expense. Three, traveling expense. Mind you, treatment is taken maybe in US, UK, I don't know where, but outside India. So three types of expenses can be reimbursed: medical, stay, and traveling. That too of whom? SSC, and one means the patient, and patient cannot go alone, his attendant. Patient and attendant, both. So medical and stay expense are not taxable at all to the extent amount is permitted by RBI. Why RBI is both concerned? Because forex is involved, foreign exchange. That's why RBI is involved. FEMA, if you do some FEMA, you will understand. Foreign Exchange Management Act. Then RBI gives some permissions. So to the extent allowed by RBI will be exempt. Okay. So if reimbursement is 5 lakh, but RBI has allowed 4 lakh 50,000, then taxable will be 50,000. And for travel expense will usually become fully taxable. Reimbursement of travel expense we are talking about. It will become fully taxable usually. Why I'm saying usually? Because it is taxable if GTI means gross total income of employee exceeds, is more than or equal to 2 lakhs, which is so obvious. 2 lakhs is just a small figure per annum. So it is going to be taxable. GTI. Okay, and family. Whose family? Whose family? For whom medical treatment expenses can be reimbursed. So this, if you take this as employee, this is employee, then employees parents, employees brother sisters, employees children, employees spouse. Parents should be dependent on him, children unconditional, dependent or may not be dependent, spouse unconditional, dependent or may not be dependent, brother sisters wholly dependent on him. So for them, medical insurance premium can be done by employer, then it is not taxable. Because family, na family, family. Clear? So please go ahead and show this. Give hashtag and show. This is reimbursement of expenses with respect to medical treatment outside India of employee or his family member. Clear? Understood? Done, friends. For medical and stay, have you done? Not taxable to the extent amount permitted by Reserve Bank of India. Here, why I'm saying not taxable, not taxable. I'm not saying exempt. I'm saying not taxable because this is value of perk. Exemption is only in case of allowances. What about travel expense? Travel expenses will be fully taxable. Travel expense reimbursed will be fully taxable if gross total income of employee is more than or equal to rupees 2 lakh during the PY. And main thing is this GTI will also include taxable element of medical and stay expenses. Also do the working for family. Who is family? Who is family? For the purpose of medical benefits. So family means of course spouse, of course brothers, sisters but who are dependent, parents who are dependent and children who may or may not be dependent. So I think you have done some income tax at BCom level also, but it may not be in so much depth. Different depth is expected, of course, at CA level or for that matter, any professional course. I hope you are doing it. Today I think whole all students are present. Whole class is present. There is no need of taking present only. I counted 24 students are present. Right. So only one is absent. Who is always absent. Right. 24. Right. So smart work we have done. Done. Shall we go ahead? What happened? Break at 12:45 na? See, we will do few things and then take break. But only this one question we will do, then take a break, okay? Only one question in your problems book. This question is of motor cars perquisites valuation, which you have learned but not done example. So step by step, just pay attention first, then you can take it down. One employee is given motor car. What will you observe? I have highlighted, is the motor car transferred permanently or given only for use? It is given only for use. What is the CC of the car? Above 1.6 is the engine capacity. It is given on which date? 1/9. Please observe that also. If nothing is given, assume it is given for full year. But it is given on 1/9. Means how many months in financial year 23-24? Means PY 23-24. 1/9 means September. September, October, November, December, Jan, Feb, March. 7 months. Because here valuation is per month. It is given for which use? It is given here both personal and all of you both personal and official use. Now only thing is whether running and maintenance expenses are borne by employer or employee. So they are saying fuel and servicing expense were incurred by company. They are also saying of 60,000. But 60,000 is immaterial. Because if I tell you 60,000, will you be able to bifurcate? How much is personal, how much is official? Impossible. So government has done it already. In such cases, what is the valuation? 1800 would have been correct if it was up to 1600 cc. Here it is more than 1600 cc. So it is 2400 per month. So 2400 into 7 months. And don't forget, one sentence is there, driver is also given. For driver, always add 900 per month. So take on your calci 2400 plus 900 into 7. Clear? So simple. So simple if you remember the figures. Complete it. Don't be shy. Complete it in your problems notebook. Please. At least till 12:30 you should sit. So 12:30 to 1 we can take break. Lunch break. Which we can extend also till 1:15. No problem. So 12:30 to 1:15. Nicely. Then 1:15 to 3 o'clock. Last session for today. Those who are watching recorded can watch at your comfort. Okay. Those who are watching recorded, let me tell you, face to face batch students are sitting from morning 8 till afternoon 3. And after some days, they have promised 8 to 4. After some days, they have promised 8 to 5. So, very remarkable. That's how, in span of 16 days, we will be completing income tax syllabus. They are cooperating with me because I am from outstation and I am making it also compulsory. Chalo, so complete it. Done with writing of the question. Shall we go ahead? Can you now show the working? You have to neglect actual expense. You have to neglect actual expense incurred by employer. So that's 60,000. That's why I have cancelled. If a student has not studied properly, he will do something with that 60,000. And really, that is the problem in CA exam. You should know what to not pay attention to. What to neglect, you should know. So difference between many attempts and first attempt is that only. Perfect knowledge and elimination of unwanted things. Those who don't study properly keep on playing with those things also, which are unnecessary. Those figures also. And they keep on thinking what to do, what to do. What to do. But no, for you, chart wise, it should be clear. This is the thought process. So actually, each table chart which you are making is a thought process. Okay, it's a car. Okay, it's a car, official and personal use. Okay, official personal use, running maintenance borne by employer. Okay, if that CC. Okay, CC. That way. So it is stepwise thinking process. It's a flow chart. So we will try to do income tax in this flow chart way. Done. So what was the thought process here? What was the thought process here? First of all, calculation are done for 7 months. Why 7 months? Show it. Show it by way of star. Why 7 months? 1st September 23 to 31st March 24. And A car CC was more than 1.6 and running and maintenance expenses were borne by employer. Hence, we have taken 2,400 per month. Is it clear to all of you? All of you have completed? We will, of course, not do PF right now after the break, but see this. We have done all these things. I'm going to send this to you for quick reference. Accommodation we have not yet done. If some new sum is there here, we will do that for your practice. Yes, so we are doing this question for your practice right now of Bala. Are you there? Bala's question. Last thing before the break. I want to see whether you can do this. Start doing this. No, no. First give me correct answer of this. Then take break. Solve it. It's okay. You may not copy the question. Just say illustration 2 from salaries PDF. Illustration 2 from salaries soft copy PDF. This I will send it to you immediately. And for the online students, I have made a folder. You will find it in that. And for all of you, I will immediately send on your WhatsApp group. Start. It is assumed asked for 4 marks. So take about 8 to 10 minutes and complete it. As you get the answer, raise your hand and give me the answer. I'll read it for you. Housing loan at 6% per annum is given to Mr. Bala. Amount outstanding on 1/4/23 is 6 lakh. Mr. Bala pays 12,000 per month towards principal on 5th of each month. Understood? Compute taxable value of perk given that lending rate of SBI on first day of the PY is 10%. So friends, Bala is getting loan at 6%. But what is benchmark rate of interest? 10. What is the benefit that Bala is enjoying? 4%. But principal is not remaining same. Principal, is changing from month to month. And loan is enjoyed for all 12 months. Means you'll have to do 12 calculations. For April, what's the maximum amount outstanding? Not 6 lakhs. Because he pays, if this goes wrong, whole sum will go wrong. Mind you, every month on 5th, 12,000 is paid. So what is the amount outstanding at the end of April? On 588 you will start working. For April on 588 at what percent? Huh? 4%. What is benefit that you are enjoying? 4%. Don't get confused. 6 is you are paying to the employer. 10, if you have taken loan from SBI, you would have paid at 10%. But to your employer, you are paying at 6%. So you are getting a benefit of 4%. So please calculate for first month 5,88,000 into 4% into 1 by 12. Check how much? Check 1,960. Clear, na? Second month you will calculate on what figure? Friends, second month you will calculate on what figure? 5,76,000. Third month you will calculate on what figure? 564. Go ahead. Do this for all 12 months. Do this. Don't be lazy. Don't be shy. Complete it. This sentence is very important. This sentence is very important. Then don't assume this statement is important and then start doing the working. As month, amount outstanding at end of each month. This should be amount outstanding at end of month. I don't know why I've written year here. Month. It should be computation and interest at 4% per annum. That is value of perk. Go ahead. Meanwhile, I am sending this to you on WhatsApp. This document. Once take initiative and on your computer or laptop or mobile phone make a folder and put all these documents of GST also, of income tax also. I hope you are done with making the table, giving the headings. Please expedite means do it fast. If you observe a pattern, then 40-40 is the difference each month. Those who have started calculating will understand. First month was 1960, next month will be 1920, 1880 and so on. When we had done its example, loan was taken on 1st November. That's why our calculation was only for 5 months. Here it's a pre-existing loan. Opening balance of loan was 6 lakh. So we had to do calculation in this case for all 12 months. So friends, complete it and just see to it that final answer that you get is 20,880. See to it that final answer that you get is 20,880. Clear? So thank you so much. If any doubt, do let me know. I'll see you in the next session when we will continue practice of various points in salaries as well as new points we will do in the topic of salaries. I hope you are following it all. Thank you. Bye bye.